China has 1.4 billion people. That is 19% of the world population. It may not seem like a lot, but when you think about it, the United States only has 325 million. That is less than 5%. With China having such a large number of citizens, it's only a matter of time that you will have to do business with them. For this reason, today I'm going to talk about the cultural differences between the United States and China and how to conduct yourself when doing business with them. I've been doing research about China's customs and etiquette to better prepare myself for the future. I'll begin by going over some of the details of our relationship with them, then discuss the differences between U.S. and Chinese culture, and lastly I'll talk about customs and etiquette that are expected of a person doing business with China. Let me begin with a little bit about our relationship with them. China has a large economy, but it's offset by its population. It's the largest producer of corn, wheat, barley, peanuts, and rice in the world. But it's also the biggest consumer of rice. For this reason, there is a huge demand for exporting rice to China. According to CNN's Elena Petrov, after signing a deal back in July, the U.S. will begin exporting rice to China for the first time ever. The Secretary of Agriculture, Sonny Perdue, said, and I quote, "This market represents an exceptional opportunity today with enormous potential for growth in the future." With all this new business, it is important to identify the differences in our culture. The last thing you would want to do is offend a potential business prospect. The U.S. and China have many differences. For one, the United States is more of an individualistic culture while China is more collective. This means that China puts the needs of the group ahead of the individual. China's culture tends to be more masculine than the U.S. as well. This means that China is more competitive and success-driven. Men are expected to work longer hours than women. Lastly, I'd like to talk about the etiquette and customs. When visiting another country, you cannot expect them to conform to you. Since you are the visitor, you are expected to know and respect their customs. The Chinese people are noted for their hospitality and their reserve. When attending an event or meeting, it is important to be prompt, for being a few minutes late is considered rude and impolite. When meeting with someone, it is customary to nod or bow slightly. A handshake is also appropriate in formal situations, but it is better to let the other person initiate it first. When greeting someone, you can say ni hao, which means hi or hello in Chinese. When addressing a person, you should use their full name or title and family name, with the family name first and the title last. Or you can use the family name and the Chinese equivalent of Sir, Miss, or Mrs. Today, lavish gifts are forbidden and are seen as bribery by official policy. There is a lot more you should know before conducting international business, and I would suggest you do your own research to better prepare yourselves. Thank you.